the Sony Move. Have you heard about this? The Sony Move. It's Sony's answer to Nintendo's motion control Wii system. Now this isn't just a system by itself, but it's a controller which also happens to have a nunchuck attachment, though it's wireless, I know, that they're using for motion controlled games. Games that when demoed at this recent GDC were pretty much the exact same thing as Wii Sports Resort, and so on. The only difference is better graphics, more realistic looking people, and it didn't use Mii's. Now, one thing I just cannot wrap my mind around, actually two things I can't wrap my mind around, is the fact that, first of all, when the Wii first came out and a little bit after, everybody said that it was just a fad. Everybody said that it wasn't going to last, people weren't going to buy it, it was just a gimmick, blah, blah, blah. Especially Sony fanboys. Microsoft fanboys too, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to, say they didn't do the same thing. But then all of a sudden Sony comes out with the Sony Move, and all of a sudden it's a revolution in gaming. A revolution that these same Sony fucking fanboys who were talking shit about it are now saying that, oh my god, it's a revolution in gaming. It's going to make things, it's going to revolutionize the way you play games. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Okay, just about, 2 years ago, give or take, you were saying how it was a gimmick, how it sucked ass, and how there was no point to it, and you would never buy or mess with such a thing. But now, all of a sudden, Sony releases the same thing, with the exception of the fact that it's more cylindrical instead of being rectangular. So basically, they're releasing a dildo with a butt plug on it. I mean, because it has that light up thing at the end. And all of a sudden, it's a revolution in gaming. The only thing they did to it was, from what I've read, what I've seen, it is a little more one-to-one and a little more accurate, but it's the same fucking thing as the goddamn Wiimote. And they're adding on a nunchuck attachment as well. This was the same fucking company whose president even said that they weren't competing with Nintendo. They didn't give a fuck about them. And that it was some kind of fad that wasn't going to last. Okay, but what happened? Well, let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50 million consoles later, I think it's lasted. Now, granted, a lot of the games kind of suck ass for it, I'll admit, but it's still lasting. And Sony, who's saying that, God, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, man. I mean, why are they doing this? I mean, yes, I know Microsoft is doing the Natal thing, but at least give them credit, okay? They're not using this fucking dildonic device type thing in order to control their games. They're at least trying body movements. And yes, I know you're going to say PSI. That's not the point. The point is, Sony themselves are trying to woo the casual gamers in with this fucking idiotic thing that's exactly the same as a fucking Wiimote. Or Wii Remote, however the fuck you want to say it. Now, I just got through watching one of Black Bond's videos, and what he, it's about this particular thing, and he makes a ton of good points about it. And the funny thing that I find is that Sony basically said at the beginning that they weren't even going to deal with this, it was nothing, but all of a sudden, guess what? They're there now. And also on top of that, how the fuck are they going to try to woo the people that are thinking about buying a Wii when the cost is going to be so significantly higher? Now, a Wii now is what? $199, if I'm not mistaken? So $200. Now, depending on pricing and all, the new Sony dildonic Move, I'm just going to call it the dildonic, because let's face it, it looks like a dildo. It's going to cost $100 by itself. So in order to get the the Wii experience on the PlayStation. If you don't already have a PlayStation and you are looking to get a Wii type experience, it's going to be $300 for the console, then another $100 on top of it for the dildonic, along with the wireless nunchuck. Now think about that. That's already $400, $399, $400 fucking dollars. Yes, there's going to be there's supposed to be a package that's supposed to make it like $349 or $359, $369, whatever. Point is, does Sony really think that they can break into this market that Nintendo has fucking cornered? Now, I'm not a big Wii fan myself. I don't own one. I played it a lot, had some fun. But let's face it, Sony is just being fucking retarded in doing this. Now, once again, I know Microsoft is doing the thing with the Natal, and it's pretty much the same thing. But, at least give them credit. They're at least doing something that doesn't involve a wand, okay? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, personally, I think Sony has gone fucking insane. They somehow think that they're going to be able to move potential Wii buyers to buy the PS3, and of course, too, because it has a Blu-ray drive. No, all the extra features, like Black Bond was saying, that are on the PS3, people that are looking at possibly buying Wii don't give a fuck about internet connectability. They don't give a fuck about being able to play Blu-ray games. They just care about playing games. That's one thing I'll say Nintendo did right this gen, is their system is basically for playing games. All that other extra shit doesn't fucking matter. People don't buy for that shit, unlike, PS3 players and 360 gamers who get it for the online. They get it for being able to play movies. They get it for being able to access the internet. They get it for all these fucking reasons. No, Nintendo, they're actually sold it to people who just want to fucking game. Okay? Now, this, I don't know, once again, Sony thinking that they can somehow take some of the market share away from Nintendo and get a bunch of new people to buy it, they're fucking retarded. Okay, this is one of those business things that True Setting You Free was talking about. The reason why that they won the console war the last two gens, that's going to fucking fail. Yes, people that own the PS3 will probably still pick it up, but this is one of those business decisions that's going to fucking fail, okay? Fucking fail. You know what I see this as? I just see this as the 2008 presidential election all over again, with Nintendo basically being Barack Obama and the Democratic side, and Sony essentially being the McCain and the Republican side. Why? Well, you see with the Obama side, or at least with the Democratic side, of course, too, Obama won the nomination, and he was going up against Hillary Clinton. And then all of a sudden, people were on the Republican side like, wait a minute, there's going to be a lot of fucking women who are disappointed that Hillary didn't get the nomination. So guess what? We'll add a fucking retarded motherfucker on the ticket who happens to also be a woman. And that means that those people that were disenfranchised, all those women that wanted to vote for a woman, will vote for us. That's essentially what they're doing. Okay? They're saying, oh, wait a minute, Nintendo's doing this here, but of course, too, people don't want to buy that system because, it doesn't have all the extras on it. So we'll throw in a fucking, dildonic as well, and people will buy it. No, Sony, you fucked up. Okay, just leave it at that. You fucked up. As it is, I'm fucking up right now because this video's gone on for too long. So, I'll talk to you guys later, alright? No outro, that's just it.